Almost everyone in this space gets caught up in talking just about XRP or XDC or HBAR or any of these other tokens, and I feel as though a lot of people overlook XLM. In fact, I'm just going to say it. I think that XLM is probably the most overlooked, underreported on projects in this space. And I don't understand why, because this thing is extremely bullish with a lot of what has been added to the network, what's been, happening around the network as well in just the last 2 years alone. And in this video, I really want to talk about what just recently happened, and it's very big. So welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. Let's dive on in real quick to the overall chart. Listen, this thing has been following XRP so close since inception. I don't think that I need to mention that, right? They move very, very similar to each other. So right now, this thing is just going sideways. It's been sideways for a very long time now, since roughly the bear market. If we actually go back to roughly like the end of 2022, the bear market bottom, this is basically what the chart looks like. So not much growth, not many moves happening at all. And a lot of people will look at this as a bad thing, but it's not a terrible thing technically. And the reason why I say that is because this is giving you an opportunity to accumulate around these lows. And I do believe that XLM is going to be a very large project in the coming weeks, even months ahead. The reason why I say that is because we still have yet to see alt season. We still have yet to have the market really blow up in a way that we saw back in like 2021 or 2017, 2018. And as we think about that, right, XLM is also setting the stage for institutional adoption, tokenization, and some very large moves that just recently got announced. And I want to talk about that. So let's first start off with this statement here. And this is from Meridian 2024, one of the biggest events around the space, hosted, of course, by Stellar. And we have here from Stripe, giving a shout out to humanitarian cash transfers. Payments should be instant and digital in partnership with Stellar.org. They are digitizing global payouts supported by stablecoins. Now, for those that actually don't know about Stripe, Stripe is one of the biggest players out there, especially around e-com and just online payments. Everyone should pay attention to what Stripe is doing. They're starting to innovate fully with blockchain and crypto tech. And like I said, they are one of the bigger players in this space. And I think everyone should check them out because, again, they have been innovating with blockchain and crypto for a while. And even if we go all the way back here to 2014, payment processor Stripe helps launch a new currency, the Stellar. And at the time, Stripe was investing $3 million into Stellar. And I believe that they actually got lumens in exchange for this. I'm pretty sure. But, again, it shows you that Stripe was focused on Stellar even then. Just as much as they are still today. And Stripe, like I said, has been going all in on crypto. Just recently on October 21st, Stripe acquired stablecoin platform Bridge for $1.1 billion. I also believe that Stripe just recently partnered up with Bitstamp. I know that they were working with Bitstamp for a little bit of time. So, as we really look at what's going on here, yeah, I think that Stripe realizes how big crypto will be. They understand how, massive the financial system as we know it really is as well. And we know that right now, currently, the rails are so inefficient. The overall financial system is still broken. And these players like Stellar, Ripple, they're trying to fix it. They're becoming the plumbers, right? And things are starting to break and they need to be called in to fix it. And I think that it's only a matter of time until we start to see digital rails dominating these payment platforms and these payment markets and just payments in general. So Stripe realizes that, being a massive giant as they are, and they are all in on the Stellar train, essentially. They are very bullish on Stellar. They have been since going all the way back to 2014. They've had a hand in, the pot for a while. So definitely focus on this. Now, outside of this, another massive announcement from Meridian 2024, MasterCard. We announced a new partnership with MasterCard to integrate the company's crypto credential solution with the Stellar network. Guys, this is a very big update, and it just shows you how underreported and overlooked Stellar actually is. Because if this was an announcement back in like 2021 or 2017, 2018, XLM would be going absolutely parabolic. In fact, in the last 7 days, Stellar is basically at almost break even, almost at a 1% gain in the last 7 days. Now, yes, in the last 1 day, up about 2.5%, but that's not significant at all. It's funny to me that these types of announcements just don't get as much publicity as they would have, a couple years back. This is extremely bullish, and it just shows you how big Stellar actually is becoming, how big they are, and how big they will become. And if we go over here, this is from October 15th, obviously. Stellar joins the MasterCard crypto credential ecosystem to unlock verified interactions across public blockchain networks. And if we scroll down, we can see that MasterCard crypto credential, which helps verify interactions among consumers and businesses using blockchain networks, will be embedded into the Stellar ecosystem as the exclusive credentialing solution to enable a range of secure, compliant use cases for crypto wallet providers, including, and of course, these are the ones that are actually tapped into Stellar. Today, the user experience of cryptocurrency transfers is still complex, which can create a barrier to adoption. With MasterCard crypto credential, crypto remittances can be simplified or simply initiated using the recipient's email address. Behind the scenes, MasterCard crypto credential ensures the destination is valid, that it can accept the selected digital asset, and complies with regulatory requirements. And of course, as we do really kind of look at how big MasterCard is, I'm sure that you guys are all aware. I don't think that I need to even break it down. I do think that this is going to be great for adoption of the Stellar network, and this is still around cross-border payments as well. But also, we have Stellar and MasterCard work will initially focus on enabling credentialing for remittances and peer-to-peer transfers. Again, more so, P2P transfers. Pairing the user-friendly experience of MasterCard crypto credential with the Stellar network's fast settlement times and low fee structure. As an extension of the partnership, MasterCard and Stellar will explore how MasterCard's wide range of services can be leveraged on the Stellar network, opening doors for additional new and innovative applications of blockchain technology. So this is very exciting. Also, I just want you guys to understand that, a lot of these Web 2 players like MasterCard that are now working with players like Stellar, it's a game changer for mass adoption. The reason why I say that is because I'm sure that a lot of people are aware of how big MasterCard is. It's a household name, especially around finance. And it doesn't even matter, right? Like, it doesn't even matter if you know Stellar or you even understand crypto tech. Once MasterCard starts to implement crypto into its, everyday platforms and, solutions, all of a sudden, mass adoption heats up in such a large way. And it would also be very fast. So as we think about that, this is why I think everyone should focus on a lot of these, Web 2 players and TradFi players that are working with players like Stellar, for an example. And a few quotes, of course. The Stellar network was designed to be fast, affordable, and to demonstrate blockchain technology's ability to solve real problems for people. Now, also we have collaborating with MasterCard to integrate MasterCard crypto credential into the Stellar ecosystem will make transferring funds safer and faster, enabling a wide range of use cases and further driving adoption of blockchain technology. Yeah, it's going to be huge for mass adoption, especially once we start to see, crypto becoming a part of everyday life for almost everyone. We designed the MasterCard crypto credential to bring more trust and innovation to the digital asset ecosystem. We also have bringing our technology standards and infrastructure together with Stellar's commitment to powering commerce using blockchain technology. We are paving the way for safer, simpler, and also more secure digital assets. Now, we also have a highlight of $37.2 billion in remittances in the Philippines. That's because as the largest exchange in the Philippines, Coins.ph is at the forefront of driving innovation in the financial landscape. Because again, this is perfect for this type of use case, because if we go back up, this is one of those wallets that are already tapped in with Stellar. So this is a game changer. $37.2 billion market that they could immediately tap in with MasterCard. And this is all around cross-border transactions, remittances, etc. And we also have down here that joining forces with MasterCard and Stellar through crypto credential enables us to offer our customers more secure, compliant, and seamless crypto transactions. This is from Mercado Bitcoin, actually. Now, they are one of the biggest movers of actually Bitcoin. They settle a large portion of the transactions. We also have this collaboration strengthens our ability to innovate and connect traditional finance with blockchain solutions in Brazil and beyond. And of course, WireX is also talking about basically the same exact thing. So, again, these types of innovations, these types of partnerships are huge for this industry. but it's also tokenization as well. Okay. Recently, Franklin Templeton put out a statement regarding tokenized assets. Clearing tokenized assets is over 30,000 times cheaper. Yeah, you read that right. 30,000 times cheaper. On stage at the RWA Summit, head of digital assets Roger Baston compared the total cost of clearing 50,000 transactions. The legacy system, roughly $50,000 or more. Blockchain, $1.52. You seriously cannot make this up. And again, who is Franklin Templeton working with? Well, on stage at DC FinTech Week, the past and future of tokenizing real-world assets, highlighted by Danielle Dixon, tokenization is happening with regulatory blessing. A great example is Franklin Templeton's Benji fund. And yeah, listen, Franklin Templeton is all in on Stellar, and they actually handpicked Stellar. They looked at a few of the other players in the space, and they handpicked Stellar. And if we actually look at this, right, this is the event. It's kind of funny, right? Like, again, this is an event that is hosted by, and let's take a quick look at these names. You have a few of them, right? Fannie Mae, Georgetown Law, but then AWS, Visa, and the World Bank Group. Like, it's so funny that these are the names that are tied to these events. I don't think people realize how big some of these names actually are. And here we have the panel, right? You also have 6 Digital Exchange there, the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. I mean, it's crazy. It's just crazy to me. And, you know, as we really look at what's going on here, we're witnessing the complete evolution of finance. Now, if you're worried about this potentially taking some time, right? And you're like, all right, well, you know, this is around institutions, this is around enterprises, so we probably have to wait to see any growth from this. Think about retail as well. Smart contracts went live on Stellar back in March. In fact, it was almost the end of March. Okay, so we're talking about 7 months ago, roughly. And if we think about that and we go and look at the activity, guys, we're already at 1,982 smart contracts on Stellar. That is crazy. Smart contracts themselves, over 1,200. And if we look at just like the last year, you know, this is still pretty steady. This is very good. This is very good, especially for overall network adoption and also building taking place. So I'm very excited to see a lot of these actually launch on Stellar, start to transact as well, bring more users to the network. I think that that's going to be very exciting. Now, also, if we actually look at the network itself, here we have ledger performance, accounts. Guys, I've been watching the account growth on Stellar in just the last year. We went from roughly almost 7 million all the way up to 9 million. If we go back to the beginning of 2023, we were at roughly 2 million. Guys, we're at 9 million. We're over 9 million right now. Accounts on Stellar have been going crazy. New assets and trust lines as well. Guys, go back to the beginning of 2024. Trust lines, 24.9 million. We're already at 29 million. Also, total funded trust lines, 20.3 million, almost 20.4, 21.8 million. And you can see the new created assets on Stellar as well. Payments and trade. This has been kind of slowing down a little bit, but I expect this to start jumping up, especially with a lot of these new partnerships. I do think that that will lead to expansions of the network as well. And transaction success rate, I don't think that you guys even need to see that because, again, you already know that they are successful. But overall, listen, as we really look at what's going on here for Stellar, even in the last 24 hours, 1.5 million payments, DEX trades almost 1 million, DEX volume almost 14.5 million XLM. You know, the network around Stellar, the Stellar ecosystem is starting to grow significantly. I have been, you know, watching the ecosystem for a while. As you guys are probably aware, over 465 projects. I hope to see a lot more of these smart contracts launching on the network, resulting in a lot more ecosystem growth and expansion. I think that that's going to be very good, especially for bringing in a lot more users. We know that they have been starting to push a few partnerships. I believe that there was another one that got announced at Meridian. I think it was this one, actually. This is a non-custodial crypto wallet. A lot of it is wallets. This is from Tala Mobile. They're basically a mobile wallet. This is around Peru. I would like to see a lot more use cases. It seems as though it's a lot of wallets to support P2P and remittances, which, you know, that is Stellar's main overall target. But I would like to see a lot more DeFi initiatives, a lot more just use cases in general for users like gaming and things like that. But I do expect that to happen over time. But like I said, the network has been doing very solid. Major moves are being made. I'm actually very excited about this. So as we do look at the overall future growth of XLM, I think that it's going to be very big. I think that's going to be very big. There's not a doubt in my mind about that, especially as we do start to see regulations heating up. A lot of these projects that are just kind of stale will start to wake up, in my opinion. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.